Hello and thanks for joining me. Today we're playing some Planet Crafter. This is a game that's been in early access for quite a while. I haven't played it on the channel yet, but I have played a bit of it quite a while ago. There's been quite a few updates since the last time I played it. I'm just going to leave it on standard. We now have different areas that we can spawn in. I'm going to leave that standard too because I'm a bit rusty. But see how we go. So once you do that, it creates a save file for the new game, and then we load it from there, and that'll spawn us into this little landing pod. We've got a message here. I think that's changed a bit because I believe from memory, I think it said something, used to say something about that we're a convicted criminal and that our sentence was to be dumped on this desolate planet here to either terraform it or die trying. So I think they've changed that. You can see we've got a health meter, which is basically food. We've got a water droplet meter down in the left hand corner. So that's our hydration or our water, and we've got an O2 meter. In this landing pod, it generates oxygen, and when we step out, our oxygen goes down. We can go back inside to fill it up, but our first thing that we want to do is use this crafting station here. We want to make ourselves a backpack and an oxygen tank. So we need 2 iron for that. A 3rd iron, so 3 irons, 2 cobalt and a magnesium, which we get from mining down here. So there's an iron. Was it a cobalt? Grab an extra iron. Magnesium. And just got to watch our oxygen meter before we build our oxygen tank. We don't have that much oxygen. We can build the backpack, so we'll build that. Then you hit tab, you have to equip it. By clicking on it, it goes over here, and it added more slots here. So what did we need? Magnesium is what we needed. Magnesium. Grab this iron. Magnesium is little black pointy ones. Not this one, that's silicon, but we'll grab some of that. Magnesium. Not seeing any, there's some. All the way over there. Don't know if we have enough oxygen to get back with it, but we better run. Might just make it back. And if you run out of oxygen, you'll die. You'll drop your stuff and you'll respawn back in the pod here. So you can go back and get your gear later. Alright, so we should be able to make this now. And you can see we've got 100. When we equip that, it goes up to 145, so we can stay out a little bit longer. Alright, so now we need our microchip for construction, which is this one. So we need another silicon and 2 more magnesium. Alright, so there's a silicon down here. And we'll find some more of this magnesium. Seems a little elusive. That looks like one over there. Just got to keep an eye on our oxygen. Let's have a look. There's one. That'll do, but I'll grab this iron while we're at it. And head back. There's another magnesium, I might grab that. And there's one over there too, but I'm not going to worry about that one just yet. Got iron right in front of us. Okay, so now we can build the construction chip. Need to equip that. We've only got 4 spots here at the moment. Later on we will open up bigger things to equip more items. That's going to do that. So now we're going to need a living compartment. So press Q to bring up build. Takes 2 iron and a titanium, but we need a door to get into it, which takes another iron, another titanium and a silicon. So we've got the iron, we need 1 more titanium, and we need a silicon. So let's grab a silicon. I think there was one out here somewhere. Grab that while we're out here. Grab an extra titanium. And now there's magnesium everywhere. There's a silicon. Alright. So head back to our pod. And what I'm going to do... Got a big space wreck up there we can explore. We'll do that later. Make sure our oxygen's full. I'm going to run over in this direction. I'm just going to keep an eye on our oxygen. See how far I can get. So we're not going to build right next to our capsule. From memory, that whole area gets covered with water later on. But also I want to get over in a spot that has more and better resources. I think just about here. I'm going to pop just pop one of these habitation modules up here. Doesn't like the ground. That'll do. Pop in a door. Pop inside and fill up our oxygen. So we're not going to build our base here either. This is just going to be a waypoint to fill up oxygen. We're going to keep heading over to where all that stuff is falling off the cliff over there. So should collect up some more stuff first before we go too far. Because we want resources that are over there. Let's check what we've got. So 3 iron. Need another titanium. So we'll head over there. And the low power that you see there, that's not for our suit, that's for our base. Which we've got nothing in at the moment, so it's not too much of an issue just yet. Quickly grab this iron while we're here. Okay. So head up here. Grab that silicon. I think I'll set up about here. Yep, there will do. Okay, put a doorway in. Hop in there, refill our oxygen. What have we got? We've got a couple of iron here. Gonna pop in a stair there just to... Don't need it really, it's just more for aesthetics. up to our door. Okay. So it's saying low power. Gonna pop some wind turbines. Gonna pop them down here. Pop in a couple. And that's all we have. A bit low on water. Got some back in our little thing. What do we need to build our craft? But we've got what we need. So we're going to build a crafting station in here. Plonk that in the corner here. It's mouse wheel to rotate it, which is kind of putting me off a bit because I've been playing a game where I use Q to rotate things. Alright, gonna make a water bottle. Drink that. Okay, so now we need to craft a veg tube. Let's see. Let's get some more iron. Some more titanium. There's another titanium down here. It looks like iron. Find a couple more irons. There's a crate over there. We'll worry about that a bit later. That'll have some resources in it, but I believe that the higher your terraforming index, the more chance of getting higher quality items out of the chest is. I could be wrong about that, but I'm going to leave it for now. Alright, so I want one more iron. But if I see more while we're out here, I'll grab it. There's one there. Is that iron? There's a few irons over here, so we'll grab that. So we'll grab that. Grab some of that. There's lots of iron in here now. Grab some silicon with inventories full. Okay, so I'm going to pop in another one of these. Can I put it there? Won't let me put it there. That's because there's a big rock behind here. That's okay. Alright. Veggie tube, we need an ice for that. What I'll do, scroll down, build ourselves a container. Just going to plonk that there. We can name it. Not going to bother about it at this stage. Going to put all of that in there. I'm going to run back to our capsule. Pick up the supplies that are in there. And then we'll build some stuff. Actually, what I might do is I'll build the drills first. May as well have them working while we're running back there. Alright, so a drill, titanium and iron. Alright, grab another titanium and put down another wind turbine down here. And I'm probably going to deconstruct those later on. Titanium. It's getting a bit dark in here. We should probably make a torch as well. Alright, just going to pop drills up here out the way. Got enough for 3. Okay, let's fill up our oxygen. Could probably get a heater going as well. Okay, so we need iridium. What do we need for our flashlight? Two magnesium, which I've got. Alright. Let's make that. Let's equip that. Press F to turn on our light. And this is why I wanted to be building our base over here, because we've got iridium in this cave here. You can see the red stuff glowing over there. That's what we're after. Grab more iron while we're here. More iridium here. More iron. Got some aluminum as well. Let's not get too adventurous. Low on oxygen. We're just gonna make it only just. Okay. So what do we got? Alright, we can build another oxygen tank. Build that in a minute. Alright, we need silicon. Find some silicon. So that's one there. Grab that one. Grab that one. I'll grab another iron. May as well grab the silicon that's right next to it. Okay. So fill up our oxygen. Yeah, the heaters need to be installed inside. Just going to place that there. Place another one there. Low power. Turn off our flashlight. Put up another wind turbine. Pop in another heater. Okay. Pop that in there. Low power again, so we'll put in another one of these. That's more like it. Alright, let's head back towards our capsule. Go pick up our supplies from there. Gonna need some food pretty soon. We've got some rations. We also need a seed pod that we've got in there, so we can grow that. Should have built my new oxygen tank as well, but do that when we get back. Can't build that one on in the crafting station in our lander because it's a lower tier one than the one built in our base. There's our pod over there. Do have a crate there. We might check that on the way back, see how much storage space we've got. Maybe we'll just mine some iron on the way back. Got any water on me? No, I don't have anything on me. So we'll have to hop in here, grab some ice just in case there's no water in there. Okay, do have water, so we'll drink one of them. Grab all of that. We'll make an extra water out of the ice. Okay. So I'll leave those crates for now. But I will grab more iron on the way. Quite a bit of iron here. Make ourselves a new backpack now. Alrighty. Full inventory. Food level low. Okay, we'll eat one of those. Do have limited food, so we need to get onto that. Usually we'll find some in those crates. Okay, fill up our oxygen. Head back to base. And looks like our wind turbines are... Yeah, they are working, yep. Alrighty. So, get the veggie tube up and running. Oh, well, that's keeping its thing on it. Alright, so for this we need an ice and a magnesium. No, I don't want to rename that. Magnesium and an ice. Probably going to need another wind turbine as well, so preemptively put one in. You can see things are being unlocked. They're being unlocked as our terraformation index gets bigger. Okay, let's have a look. Alright, I'm not going to be able to build back there, so put stuff along this wall. pop that in. We want this seed llama thingy. Pop that in there. Okay. Next thing we want to do. Put in a desk. Don't need to put in a desk. Guess I'm just gonna pop it in. I'll pop it in there. And we'll put these screens on it. So what have we got here? We've got silicon, iron, need a magnesium, a cobalt, and one more silicon. Okay. Some magnesium down here. Some cobalt down here. Let's try and find a silicon. So that one there looks like that's a silicon. There's another chest there. Grab that later. Alrighty. So now we'll build our screens. So this one's a little one. You put that on the desk. You can put it on the floor. I'm just going to rotate it and pop it in that back corner there. And this one will show us our blueprints. So we've got a total terraformation. As that goes up, it unlocks more stuff here. Oxygen, which is from our little plant thing that we just made. As our oxygen level goes up, that unlocks this tier. As our heat from our heaters goes up, that'll unlock this tier. And our pressure will unlock these ones. We can make our bigger oxygen tank too. Put in this one. Turn that around. Pop that in that corner. So this will show us our energy. So these are all the things that are using energy. These are the ones that are producing energy, and that's how much spare energy we've got left over. And one more screen is this one here. I'm going to pop that up on the wall. About there. That one doesn't really have an interaction, we can just read it. So that shows us our oxygen, our heat, our pressure, and our total TI, which is, I believe, the terraformation index. So that's our first basic base setup, and now we need to continue building more of these things and raising those levels to unlock other things. But that's going to do it for this episode. If you did enjoy this episode, please leave me a like or a comment down below. If you'd like to see more, please hit the subscribe button. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.